Hey, I'm going to give you everything that you need to lose weight and keep it off for good. I've been a coach for over 10 years, helping people change their habits to live a happy and healthy life. So believe me, this all works and it's not as hard as you think. So here's a checklist that I like to give to people, and it's super amazing and literally everything that you need to lose weight. But I decided to start this series right here, where it's going to be 10 episodes of me diving deeper into each one of these action items. I heard a lot of feedback about people not being too sure or how does this fit into my lifestyle. So that's what we're going to do today. I really appreciate you here, so make sure to subscribe because this is some really cool stuff, and typically I charge money for this, but for you guys it's gonna be absolutely free. So you probably heard you can't outwork a bad diet, correct? This is why this is the most important part: tracking your intake. We need to really understand what is coming in before we can make too many changes. So typically what I like to start with is tracking our intake. Now, I do that in 3 different ways. Number 1 is the easiest. It's super basic. Take pictures of your food. Believe me, this does matter. You're going to take a picture of your food. You're going to start learning your portion sizes. You're going to start realizing you're eating some things that you probably shouldn't be eating. It just gives you a good baseline of accountability, and everyone has access to a smartphone at this point. And if you don't, I'm praying for you. Number 2, hand portions. This one is a little bit more different, okay? So there's like a cup of carbs, and then there's the palm of protein, and there's like a fist for vegetables, and the thumb is for your fats. Okay, so that's a good way to really have a good understanding of how many grams of protein, carbs, fats you're getting by those hand portions. But again, it is a little bit harder to do than just taking a picture of what you're eating, but it's really good. And here's where I think if you're really serious of losing weight is a great place to begin. Now, tracking your macros. This is probably where you want to start. You want to start weighing your food, scanning bars and labels. Cool. I'm not telling you not to do that, but what I found with most of my clients, they can't do that for more than 2 weeks, okay? So again, all these roads lead you to the same result: losing weight. I would only start here if you're a serious athlete or if you have a very strict deadline to hit your weight loss goals, okay? Because this is a no bullshit approach. We know exactly what is coming in. Here we have a better understanding of what's coming in, and here we kind of have an understanding of what's coming in. But when you track your macros, we really know what's going on. But believe me, most people are not really tracking their food properly. So we can make a video of that if you guys are interested. So I'm going to give you guys a little bonus tip here to really start tracking your food properly, okay? So always start with easy. I like to keep minimums. I love minimums. So when someone says they want to work out 5 days a week, I'm like, can you consistently do that for a minimum of 3 months? And then typically they say no, so we go with 2 or 3 days a week, right? So if you know you can't be consistent with weighing your foods out every day, start with taking photos. Really, it's that easy. Start with taking photos. 2, drinks contain calories. Make sure to take a picture of those too, or track those as well in your macros, okay? You would be surprised how many people drink orange juice and don't count that in their calories. Drinks have calories. That's important. So here's another big one. If you skip a day or if you skip a meal, don't give up. Don't let all that hard work go to waste. Just go ahead and take a deep breath and take that picture of the next meal. Believe me, that's super important. Don't let it all go to waste just because you skipped one meal of not tracking. It's so important. Please take that point, okay? And last but not least, consistency is key. Whatever you decide to do, make sure you do it consistently, because if not, it's not going to work for you. Believe me, I've seen it. You have to be consistent. And I'm going to leave you guys with this: what a healthy meal looks like. You really want to have good lean protein, smarter carbs, vegetables, and healthy fats in that meal. This is a very good example of what I like to give to clients of how their plate should look like. Now, is this what your plate's going to look like all the time? Of course not. Sometimes it's just going to be a slice of pizza and some ice cream. I get it. That's not that big of a deal. But most of your meals should look like this. So that was episode 1, tracking your intake. If you guys want to see the other episodes of the next action items, make sure to subscribe. I'm very excited to start this series. If you have any other questions, you can just shoot me a message on Instagram or leave a comment here and I will reply to it. Everything that you do from this point moving forward should be a little bit easier for you to get to that goal. Believe me, it's not as hard as people are trying to make it seem. If they're trying to make it complicated and complex, they're probably trying to sell you some shit. Remember, you got this. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Catch you later.